Okay. Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's special, the Gail Adinamis WEGG Award for Exemplary Global Leadership. And I am, as many of you know, I am Laurel Delaney, the president of Women Entrepreneurs Grow Global. And I am accompanied today by my esteemed colleagues, and that is Susan Meyer. She's WEGG board member. And she's also a partner at UB Greensfelder. And I also am joined by Candace Tal. And Candace Tal is also a board member and president of Infertile Worldwide. And we also are joined by Gail Adinamis, who is our special guest today, for whom this prestigious award is named. And this program is made possible by our generous sponsors, and I always want to make sure that they're noted. And they are Associated Bank, FedEx, Global Care Clinical Trials, L-Lined, RBC Wealth Management, and Union Pacific. So thank you to all of you for your support to Women Entrepreneurs Grow Global. So I am delighted once again that all of you are with us today. It's so exciting. I feel like the energy, even though it's a Zoom, I feel the energy and your enthusiasm and already your engagement. So thank you for all of that. And we are super excited about this day. And let's welcome our MCs. And I am going to turn this over right now to Susan, to you. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Let me just do a quick unmute. First of all, great to see so many friends and fellow board members. I'm going to give a brief introduction just so that you understand the basis. The Gail Adinamis WEGG Award for Exemplary Global Leadership, a bit of a mouthful, but worth every penny, honors and celebrates Gail Adinamis. She is the founder and CEO of Global Care Clinical Trials, and she has been crucial to the growth and success of Women Entrepreneurs Grow Global. We are very proud to call her a friend and a colleague. This annual award honors a WEGG stakeholder who has gone out of her way to connect, to create, to contribute, and to collaborate with WEGG, and to help forge alliances that have proven helpful. These are traits, the very traits that define an exemplary global leader. True global leaders like Gail Adinamis are defined by how they contribute to the improvement and to the growth of others. That being said, I'm going to take a quick look and see if Michelle Hayward has joined us. Michelle Hayward was our 2023 award winner, and we were hoping to call on her. Laurel, do you have a better view of who's in the room?
I don't see her as yet, but we can keep going. Bob, do you notice that if she's on or not?
I just looked at the list and she is not on the list yet, but we'll watch for her and alert you.
We'll certainly invite her to speak if she does. So from there, we can take the microphone back from Michelle, since we didn't actually give it to her, and ask Candace to jump in and take the next part.
Thanks a lot, Susan. So it's great to see everyone. So many smiling faces this morning, and thank you again for joining us at the WEGG Adinamis Awards. So it's my great pleasure and my honor to introduce Gail Adinamis, the person whom the award is named after. So Gail Adinamis was the founder and CEO of Global Care Clinical Trials, LLC, a global patient-centric service organization that conducts study visits at patients' homes or alternate settings via a global network of mobile healthcare providers to support traditional, virtual, or hybrid clinical studies in over 65 countries. She's amazing. Gail has over 40 years of comprehensive global clinical trials experience, including more than 12 years of global trials management at Abbott Laboratories and Astellas Pharma US. She established the clinical trials division for 3 national home infusion companies and served as president of those wholly owned subsidiaries. In 2004, Gail founded and was president and CEO of an independent ambulance care service company for clinical trials prior to establishing Global Care Global Care Clinical Trials LLC in 2010. The company was acquired by LabCorp in July 2020, further expanding its decentralized clinical trials capabilities globally. Adinamis serves as a senior advisor and is active in many industry organizations and associations, and has received numerous awards, including twice being named amongst Inc. 5000's fastest growing private companies, CEO and International Game Changer of the Year, Crain's of Chicago's most notable women in healthcare, and amongst the top 50 fastest growing women-owned companies in 2018 and 2019. Amazing. Gail says hello to everyone, and now I'm going to turn the mic back over to Gail so that she can introduce the winner of our award. Thanks,
Great.
Gail.
Thanks so much, Candace, for that introduction, and welcome everyone. It is truly a distinct honor and a pleasure to be here and to be able to announce the name of the recipient of the Gail Adinamis Wegg Award, Ms. Debra Dudley. She's an amazing woman, and I would love to share her inspiring story with you now. So, formerly an aspiring singer and songwriter, Debra Dudley was climbing the country music charts with a series of top 40s hits, dreaming about performing at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee. During one of her performances, Reg Dudley, her late husband, was in the audience. Instantly smitten, he became her partner in life and ultimately in business. Together, they invented a collection of disposable and porcelain-coated steel grilling accessories manufactured in Bonneville, Kentucky, called Oscarware grill toppers. As co-founder and president of Oscarware, Inc., Debra has now achieved stardom as an outdoor grilling guru. Reg was a pioneer in the satellite dish industry until it imploded due to the competition from cable. The first house they lived in did not have a kitchen stove. The outdoor gas grill was a great solution, but made it difficult to grill certain foods. So Reg placed a rectangular sheet of expandable metal fashioned from the same material as her satellite dish on top of the grill grates. This made it possible to grill delicate fish, pizza, and fresh vegetables. Little did they know, this ingenious product would change outdoor grilling forever. A close friend and member of the Grand Ole Opry, Oscar Sullivan, asked the couple to make these to sell at his Singing Hills campground located only 2 miles from Mammoth Cave National Park. The eponymous Oscarware grill toppers were born. Among the early enthusiasts were the famous backstage family Debra adopted at the Opry, including singers Roy Acuff, Porter Wagoner, and Jack Green. Owing to their endorsements, visibility exploded. Made in the USA, Oscarware products are currently available across the US at Walmart, Kroger, H-E-B, Wegmans, Publix, and Albertsons, and 14 other countries through ASDA and AAFES. The products are also available on Amazon.com at www.oscarwareinc.com, and global expansion is underway. Debra has received national recognition from the U.S. Small Business Administration, was honored as Kentucky Small Business Person of the Year, and received numerous tributes, including the Kentucky SBDC Pacesetter Award. As a successful woman-owned business, she was recognized as a WBENC Southeast Women-Owned Business of the Year. You can see a full list of her amazing awards and more information about Oscarware at her website. So please visit that. And you can also follow her on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. She is truly an amazing woman, and please join me in a round of applause for the award recipient of the 2024 Gail Adinamis Wegg Award for Exemplary Global Leadership, Ms. Debra Dudley. So Debra, you're amazing.
Thank you so much. This is still new to me. When Laura called me a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't think anything, other than just our normal conversations that we have, but told me I got the award, I was speechless, as she could tell you. I was thinking, how did this happen? You know, who nominated me? Who voted for me? Why me? And gonna get emotional. Then I remembered that it was all of you. And for you all to vote for me and think that I am even close to your shoes, Gail, I mean, is so special to me. Don't let me get all choked up, but it is. I mean, when someone like all of you believes in me, you know, you got to know that I'm there for you too. It is so special. And I am so, so grateful for this award. Gail, your story is such an inspiration to me and everybody. You've done everything we've done and still trying to do. And lady, you are amazing. Your story, your success, you know, I want to be you, you know, and you and all these women that I've been connected through WEG, you've made that possible too with all your support. Thank you. And we're strong and powerful, and we're going to inspire other women together. Because let me tell you, I have never made friends or met women like the WEG women. We are amazing, and we are together to win it. Laurel, I am so glad Steve Sullivan introduced me to you several years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You are my sister, my friend. You're there for me through if I've got a challenge, if I've got good news, or if you just read something or have news of something that you know is going to benefit me. It doesn't matter if it's 10 o'clock at night, I get that email. And you do it for all of us, not just me. And just you as a person, the friendship that we have. And those friendships that I've made with all of my cohort ladies that we see every month, and we've gotten to be so close, and we really care about what your opinion is. We all care about what advice you can give us. Yeah, we listen to each other, but you are so honest and on it every single time. And I thank you for that. I mean, that is hard to find, and I just think the world of you. And you are so important to WEG, and you are so supportive of all of us in every way. And you're one of a kind lady. You really, really are. My family,
Mm-hmm.
they get what I do, and they love me no matter what. And my daughter's out there right now, and she's beside me every day. Couldn't do without her. She's smart as a tack, beautiful inside out, and such an asset, not just to my business, but my best friend in the whole wide world. I love you, Kelly. My mother, who, Laurel, you and all my cohorts, Candace,
Mm-hmm.
Connie, Wendy, Suzanne, you all know my mom well through me. My mom is 101 years old. She's amazing. She's not here today, but she is my inspiration, because she cannot do the things she did when I was growing up, but she influenced me even then to always be a lady, always treat people good, always do your best. But if someone pushes you first, you push them back. And that's my mom. And that's who made me a lot of who I am today. I'm thankful for all the people in my life that I look back at, and I think that those that have always been there for me through the good times or the bad times. And all of us as women know there's good times and there's bad times, not just in business, but in our lives.
Mhm.
But having that support from your family, your friends, and all of you wonderful, beautiful, amazing ladies, and that you think I deserve this award, makes me so proud to be this year's recipient of the Gail Adinamis Award, because that is an award to be proud to get. So thank you all. I won't let you down. I will always be here for you, because I know you're going to be there for me. And for that, I'm so grateful, and I am so lucky. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. I literally need to like get up and jump up and down and get a like a grip, because it's such an emotionally moving speech. Thank you so much. So overwhelmed by it. So I want to move it to last year's awardee, to have her say a couple words, because Michelle Hayward, you know what this experience is like when you receive it, and you know what a true honor it is, and you carry it's like carrying a sword, right? For the whole year. It's not Miss America contest, it's Miss Wegg, Miss Gail Adinamis Award. But Michelle, please say a couple of words and welcome. We're so happy to see you as well.
Thank you. Congratulations, Deborah,
Thank you.
on the Gail Adinamis Award. I have my award, which I was so honored, still am so honored to have received right here in front of me. And it's a reminder every day to not only stand up a little taller, but to reach out and spend time supporting the women and sometimes men that are in my circle that are here to be mentored or have helped me in some way, and how, thinking about how I can return the favor. I really feel that what Laurel has done for me my whole career and is doing for all of us on this call is bringing the light into our circle. And sometimes it's a spotlight, literally, where we are highlighted and rewarded or awarded, as the case may be. But other times it's really these gentle nudges and nudging us toward one another, nudging us toward ideas or opportunities. And I'm always really grateful for your influence, Laurel, and what the opportunities that you brought to me my whole career. I mean, that's amazing, right? We've known each other for some decades now,
I know.
which is truly an honor. I really appreciate it. And my thanks to Gail for being an inspiration and being the bright light and the beacon that we all have turned to and been inspired by in being introduced to this award. It's really critical that we have inspiration, and that we have mentors as women that we can look up and look toward and say, yeah, that's right. This can be done. It's been done. We can do this. I can do this. I can reach higher. I can reach further. And I've got a circle of women around me that will help enable that. I just have to ask. So what a wonderful honor. It's such a pleasure to share it with you, Deborah. And
Thank you so much.
congratulations. I hope you have a fantastic year.
I hope we all do.
That's right.
Wonderful. Thank you, Michelle. And let's open it up. I always do this, extemporaneously. Let's open it up, people to jump in. I don't want to name names, but now I am going to name names, Connie, I want you. Can you want to, step in?
I'd love to.
Yeah, thank you. That's the kind of spirit I want.
Oh, thank you. But thank you, Deborah. What an inspiration you've been. For 2 years now, we've known each other.
I know.
And it goes by so quickly. And yet every month you think, oh my gosh, we've got to spend another 3 hours together. But then it becomes 4. Because we're so interested in each other and our achievements, our challenges, and everybody is so contribute so much. And I have to say, Deborah, that you are one of the best.
Thank you, Connie. I mean,
You're
you are
welcome.
too. You are too.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And I'll turn it, Wendy, I'm going to pull on some of the fellow cohort members for WEG first. Wendy, welcome. I'm
Okay,
so glad you
Debra.
could make it.
Yeah, Debra is my pink lady, so my role model. Every time when I see her in the cohort, it's just amazing. It's wonderful. Debra is always very, congratulations. This is such a,
Thank you so
amazing
much.
award and honor. And, we are also honored to be your friend also. We feel so inspired, and Debra is always so, she's, so kind and generous, very generous. Everybody in our cohort is the same. We share idea, we contribute, we challenge each other. There's a lot of things that sometimes I feel like, oh my God, 2-3 hours, I don't have a time for that. And then once it's on, I want to be there, This is such a great, amazing group. And Debra, Candace, Suzanne and Connie, everybody make it so as a powerful group. And I really appreciate it. Debra, congratulations.
Thank you, Wendy. You're just a big ray of sunshine every time I see you.
Oh,
I love your
light up.
color also. So,
Thank you.
colorful.
Yeah. Thank you. And Suzanne, I'm so glad you could make it too. I know you had a lot going on at your end, and it was like, here you are. So yes, please.
Yes, if you hear noise, I have handyman in the house. It's really noisy right now, so I apologize. But Deborah, congratulations.
Thank
So
you.
well deserved. I love you. I love our laughs. I love our tears. I love our support, how we all support each other. It's an amazing group of women, and this is so well deserved. You're such an inspiration, and we're going to have a stellar year, all of us, right?
Absolutely.
And thank you, Laurel, for bringing us together. I mean, what an amazing group of ladies we are. And like you said, Wendy, oh my gosh, 2 hours we have to sit here, and then we get into it, and the 2 hours. And the 2 hours just become one. We needed this. All of us needed these 2 hours, or sometimes longer. And I just love being part of this cohort. And I'm so proud of you, Deborah. Thank you for the person you are.
I love you too. I love you too.
Yeah, okay. And Candace, did you want to say a couple words? You're emceeing, but we want to hear from you as well. Yeah.
Thanks, Laura.
Uh-huh.
Huge congratulations, Deborah. Such a well-deserved award.
Thank you, Candace.
You said Wendy's a ray of light. You're a ray of light for all of us. Truly. I think that's, we each bring a lot to the table for one another. But I think your warmth and compassion and your experience that you bring to everything that we do in our businesses, because that's what the cohorts do. For the people who don't know, we get together. It's a round table of women that own businesses that trade globally, and trading globally is complicated. It really is. It's an order of magnitude more complicated than trading in just domestically. And, those years of experience make such a difference. But most of all, Deborah brings such joy and compassion to the work that we do in the complicated situations that arise just in the normal course of business. And it's just been my honor to really be part of your circle. And I say that it's really the whole cohort, and Laurel leading us through the maze of difficulties in business. It's really, really been a game changer, I think, for me over the last couple of years. And I've had my business a very long time, several decades, so I'm not saying that lightly. So Deborah brings a different perspective to what we do in business. And I think that's why we're here today, celebrating everything that you do and what you bring to the picture. So thank you from my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Candace.
Congratulations,
Thank
Deborah.
you so much.
And I remembered our last cohort. It's not breaching any confidentiality, but it's what I absolutely love. And when one of the cohort members said, I've been trying to sell to the buyer at like Albertson, and Deborah said, I'm in Albertsons, right? You know, I can introduce you to the buyer. And it was like, okay, it's that simple. And there it went. And there was the introduction. And that's the kind of wind we want behind our sales to get you much, much faster to where your ultimate destination is. And that is success, right? And you're going to get there with the help of everyone opening up these avenues for you by way of introduction. So yeah, let me keep moving. And I'm just going to keep calling on names. Molly, you're on the call. Molly is the secretary, and she's on also secretary and on the WEG board as a member. So yeah, welcome, Molly.
Sure. Thanks, Laurel. So yeah, I'm the board secretary for WEG. So not a business owner, but I work in international trade. But it's Laurel always gives us these really good updates on programming when we meet quarterly, but it's so refreshing to actually hear from the cohort directly, see the value that you're all getting out of this. And it's amazing, and just the excitement is palpable. So thank you for the feedback. That really motivates us as board members to see kind of what we're doing behind the scenes, kind of one step removed, and hearing about that in practice is awesome. Debra, congratulations, and thank you for highlighting, bringing emotion to the table, I think, and highlighting the human interactions that are such an important part of business. And I think that's one of the best things that specifically women-owned businesses a strength. So thank you for not shying away from that. I love it. And congratulations. This is obviously very well deserved.
Thank you, Molly. It's so nice to meet you.
You too. Yeah. This is great.
Thank you. Thank you, Molly. And Bob, do you mind saying a few words? Bob is our Chief Operating Officer for WEG.
No, not at all. Deborah, congratulations. And sometime you and I just have to talk country music. So
we sure do.
But, you know, I want to thank you in particular for, you had done a video for WEG and we've used it for marketing, and it was just your just genuine honesty on that video has meant so much, because Laurel and I and, you know, Lucy and others that work at a day every day, you know, it's one thing if we say it, it's another when somebody who's lived WEG says it and gets that benefit. So thank you for that. Just thank you for being a role model and being an example of the kind of woman that WEG serves. And you have brought as much to us as we hope we have to you. So congratulations to you.
Thank you, Bob. That means so much. Really does.
Yeah, and just so everybody knows, Deborah, you already know this, so I can get away with this. Bob is a two-time Grammy-nominated author for liner notes in the gospel music genre. So I think that's a major detail that needs to be shared outside of your role at WEG, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Deborah, you could appreciate that with your music background, right?
I sure can. I sure can. It's very competitive. And I mean, if you get that nod and you get that, that's a big deal. It is a very big deal.
Very exciting. All right. And Susan, can you unmute and say a few words? Because you've been emceeing and you're a WEG board member and extensively involved with the organization.
I am. Let me just start obviously with heartfelt congratulations, Deborah. Amazing. And Michelle, on your award from last year as well. Great to have you. And the words of inspiration. I want to echo what Molly said, that you all make it real for us, right? So I'm in the service business. So we, as an attorney, I'm not selling things, not, you know, we have an international practice, but not in the trenches, as it were. And so to see our tapestry of talent be expanded and enriched by all of you is just so meaningful to us and inspiring. I mean, Laurel brings inspiration, you know, to the max. Of course, every interaction is amazing, but all of you, I love hearing the stories, and I love listening to your origin story and your and ordering Oscarware as we speak. I'm like, it's almost grill season here in Chicago. It's still about 32 degrees, but it's definitely time to refresh these things. So thank you again for sharing, and again, very heartfelt congratulations.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Susan, you triggered by saying Oscarware, you know, her company. And Deborah and I just had, this is, you know, a fun detail where they just ran a big article in the Wall Street Journal about how more women are grilling. And I saw that, you know, in the weekend, I'm just laying on a couch, I'm scanning this. It was like, oh my God, Deborah needs to get all over this. And I immediately sent her the clip to the article. She looked at it. You looked at who the reporter was. We figured out the email address for the reporter. And Debra, you take it from here. And what happened? It was amazing.
I just sent him a short email, which I got your opinion on, like just short and sweet. I know people are busy. Just telling him, hey, I enjoyed. And one of the tags he had in his story was women still in the tongs. That's what I think it was, which tongs
That was
bring. And so I just made it kind of related to his story, just 2 or 3 sentences. Hey, I loved your article. Just for your information, I'm in the grilling business. My company is Oscarware, and we make outdoor grill cookware. He responded within 5 minutes. And this all happened so fast, didn't it, Laurel? I mean, you sent it to me the next day. You helped me find the contact. Then I sent the email, and then he got back, and I said, look at this. And he told me, he says he didn't know if he was going to write any more about grilling, but he would definitely keep my contact information if needed. So that was pretty cool. I mean, who knows? I could be in the Wall Street Journal with an article about Oscarware. And that's the connections that you make through people and people who care about you. You never know. You can't ignore them. Laura will push you. You need to do this, but it's up to you. If you don't, you have to. You've got to try every little thing, every chance, every opportunity. You just got to try to take advantage of it and see what happens.
Well, yeah. And then what triggered from that was, for all business owners running, let's say, e-commerce using Shopify, is to literally track the analytics so that when somebody comes on, who is buying? Is it a man or a woman? So then Debra and I brainstormed, if she could track that, she could go back in 6 months and do a story and say, historically now, it's a high percentage of women that are really grilling because we can tell by the purchases. So it's just a lot of, working together and brainstorming to create the next opportunity, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And there's so much more today than there was in 1989 when I invented, or when we had the first grill topper, because all you had was telephones and driving and flying, and global was so hard. But today you can tell anybody anything, anywhere, in any language through social media. So if you started business today, the opportunities are here that weren't there for some of us. And we need to take advantage of them. We've got to.
Absolutely correct. Let me keep moving it to hear from others. Lucy, I want to hear from you, just so everyone knows. Lucy works with WEGG. She handles all of her Instagram, and she does every other week. She's doing these fabulous blog posts for us. And there's so much more you're doing for WEGG. But Lucy, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, Laurel.
Sure.
Congratulations, Debra. It's nice to meet you, and your speech was so touching to listen to, and I'm so happy everyone can be here to celebrate your accomplishments. So I'm grateful to be here as well. I've worked with WEGG for almost 6 years now. In the summer, it'll be 6 years, with helping coordinate programming and social media and writing the articles. So it's just been a great community to be a part of. And so it's nice to see how many other people feel the same way. So yes, thank you so much for putting this together. And it was a joy, as it's been the last few years.
Thank you, Lucy.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lucy. And Ryan, if you don't mind if I call on you, we're so happy that you were able to join us today. Yeah, and you're the organization RBC, Wealth Management supports WEGG. So thank you for that. And please, the floor is yours.
You're welcome. No, thank you for the invite and allowing me to join. As you know, Laurel, I've been fortunate to know Gail for quite some time, and witnessed the success that she had in her business before ultimately deciding to sell and kind of transition out. But now hearing other stories, and Debra, certainly hearing yours, is really, really moving. So congratulations to you. It certainly sounds like this is very, very well deserved. And to Laurel's point, we have been fortunate to be able to support WEGG in some fairly small ways, I'll be very honest, but being on this call today certainly just reinforces the great work that you're all doing, and really, really neat to see how supportive and encouraging you all are of one another in your business endeavors. So just grateful to gain a bit more insight and color and see the women that are thriving because of this organization. So thank you for allowing me to be here today.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Ryan. And Linda, please, if you can unmute. And Linda is a WEG board member, and she has a very robust business as well. And so please, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Laura. And congratulations, Deborah. It's it's a big achievement, and I thank you for the opportunity allow us to celebrate with you together. It's very touching, amazing, and inspiration. So we congratulations you again. And I love this group, and I thank Laura to put us together. And she, just like you said, I call her the same thing. My sister, my friend. Yes, indeed. We are just so close together, in the bottom of the heart. So that's very amazing in nowadays. So I love this group. I've learned so much from each other, from all of you. And I want to say thank Gail for this program. I know her from WPO when Laura was our chapter facilitator, and we know each other 15 years ago, I think more than that. From that time, I heard her story. It's been encouraging me each day from that time to now on. Thank you for doing this. Your award is such an important part for women in business, especially small business owners. That give us lots motivation and encouragement to do even better. Thank you all. I love it. I love you all.
I love you too, Linda. And it's so nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, couldn't wait to meet in person. I hope Laura will put us all together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to this about 1,000 times. I just want you to know that, to hear every little soundbite, every little statement, especially if I don't know if it's possible that I could ever have a down day, right? And then it's like, well, you need to be powered up. You just listen to this. Okay. So I highly recommend anyone, that has something where you cycle down a little bit to tune in on this. So, all right, enough of that. I want to turn it to Kelly, who I've heard so much about. Kelly, please, a few words from you. Yes.
Hi, Laurel.
Yeah, hi there.
So I remember when Mom asked me, she said, I've been invited to join this group from Laurel. And she kind of asked me what I thought about it. And I'm like, you need to do it because it's hard to meet other women who run businesses, who are successful. And I'm like, I think it would be so good for you. And it has. You all have just been so important to my mom. And I feel like I've gotten to know each of you through her. And I just want to thank you for being such good friends. I don't really, through this, through all these conversations, you realize the impact that you've had on each other, but just having sounding boards to bounce ideas off of, and also get blunt honesty and encouragement from, just means the world. And I want to talk about my mom and just how many sacrifices she has made for me over the years. Just for, letting me be in anything I wanted to when I was a kid, from dance lessons to marching band. She's just always taught me, you can do anything you want, be anybody you want to be. I guess that's why we are the way we are. And whenever somebody tells us, you can't do this, it just challenges us to try for it even more. So that's where I get that from. And I'm just so proud of my mom. I get to work beside of her every day. And I know for some people that would be hard to do, working with family, but we really are best friends. And I just, I see how hard she works. And she just has so many ideas and just wants to go after them, and just seeing her achieve everything and win this award. I'm just glad she's getting recognition for all the hard work she does. And thank you all so much for just being there to support her.
Thank you, Kelly.
Love you.
I love you.
Yeah, Deborah, I wanted to step in there, because I thought, oh boy. But Kelly, one thing I want to ask you, is it true that your mom makes the meanest, the best margarita?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, every time where they have, what is it, the Kentucky Derby, we come off the cohort, and maybe it's coming up next, and she'll be hosting a bunch of people and mixing these margaritas. I think, God, I got to get to Kentucky, not only, to see the Derby, but to be a part of this margarita mix, this margarita party, right?
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God. But in all seriousness, thank you, Kelly. And you don't know that behind the scenes, your mom talks a lot about you in the most amazing way. So that's why I sent you a direct message. It was like, you're next. Get ready, okay? Because I'm looking for you. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I'll move it. Cynthia, do you mind unmuting and saying a few words? Welcome.
Hi.
Hi there.
Hi, Cindy. Thanks for showing up today.
Oh, Deborah, thank you. You are my inspiration. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
we've been working with each other throughout the years, but more so recently. And you are my inspiration, and you deserve this. It is so well deserved.
Thank you so much. Cindy works with, is one of my main raw material suppliers, Mandel Metals in Chicago, Illinois. And we've been with them for years. They were with us in the beginning when we were just getting started. We've gone through good times with them and bad times with them, and they've never, ever left us, and we've never left them. And I couldn't do what I do if I didn't have good suppliers. So I really appreciate her jumping in here today and taking time to just support me. That means a lot.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. And Ella, I don't know if you're on and available. Yeah, there you, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So congratulations, Deborah. We actually, I don't know if you remember, but we did work together.
We did. We certainly did.
So I'll just briefly speak about, I guess, that experience from that angle anyway. So, I mean, I have to say first off, it's a small world. So when I saw your name come through, I immediately thought that, but I wasn't at all surprised that you were nominated and won this award, because working with you was, everything, again, from a different angle, but everything that, someone in the service field would want their client to be. You were very responsive, practical, it was just a pleasure to work with you. So again, I just figured that type of mentality kind of resonated throughout your business and other vendors and suppliers and things like that you work with. So I just think you're wonderful, and hearing your story and hearing you speak today has really been wonderful and inspirational, and just congratulations to you. And I hope that things continue to go so great for you and your daughter too. That was a very touching speech from Kelly as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It makes me want to have a daughter. Every time I get on a WEG call, I have 2 sons. So I'm like, oh, I really wish I had a daughter for so many different reasons. I love my boys, but.
Oh my God. Yeah, thank you, Ella. And just so everybody knows, Ella is also, she's a WEG board member, and her organization, Nixon Peabody, handles all the legal, elements for women entrepreneurs grow global. And she was introduced to us by another board member again, which was Susan Meyer. So, we're all working together here. So thank you, Ella, for jumping in and saying a few, saying a few words. And we just have 1 or 2 more minutes. I'll just keep pulling on people. Jyoti, did you want to unmute? Yeah, there you go.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here and congratulations.
Oh, there you go. Now we can see you there. Yeah. Thank you.
What an inspiring story, and that message from your daughter. Like, I was feeling like maybe one day, beautiful. And I'm so thankful to Laurel for bringing me here and for giving me the opportunity to present last year in one of the webinar. And now I'm part of the cohort, and I'm learning a lot and feeling like listening from each one of you, I'm feeling so happy to be part of this community, which is more like a family to me. Like I love to be like, whenever we have like Tuesday, the club every month, I make a point, even if I'm late, I want to be there just to see Laurel and Connie and others.
I know.
Yeah, I love to be here. Thank you so much, Laurel. Thank you. And
Thank you.
congratulations again, Debra.
Thank you, Josie, and it's so nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you, Jyoti. Always a pleasure to see you as well. And I don't know if our global gal, Lane, are you with us and can you unmute?
I am, yes.
Global gal who does
Hi.
all of our TikToks for WEG. Okay, go Lane. There you go.
Yeah, no, it was great to be here. Congrats, Debra. Just like everyone else said, that was lovely to hear both you and your daughter speak. Always inspiring to be on anything related to WEG. You guys are all amazing. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lane. Thank you for being on the call too, and for all that you're doing for WEG. There's so many more that I could pull on. Monica, you're unmuted. Can you step in? Monica, U.S. Commercial Service, does all these amazing research reports to help small businesses expand into international markets. So Monica, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Let's see if I can turn my camera on. There I am. I appreciate the opportunity to say not only congratulations, but it's amazing the power of such a network, right? And not just Chicago, not just Midwest, and the one part of the U.S. I mean, we are truly global, and as soon as I saw the announcement and invitation for today's awards, right away I thought, I need to let my Kentucky office know. Does our person there know about Debra? Because sometimes you don't go to your local, you think you have the best network in your neighbors, but then you find the amazing contacts nationwide, worldwide, and then you go full circle. So just being there for each other, regardless of where we are, virtual or in person, I truly am so grateful for having this connection through Laurel, through WEG, and that Debra, that you're able to fly high and go regardless of where you think you were going and where you can still go so much further. So I'm very proud of you, and thank you to Laurel and connecting all of us every week, every month throughout the years. So thank you again.
Thanks, Monica.
Yeah, and Debra, you've heard me talk about Monica all the time during the cohorts, right? Anybody that has any, they're stuck, some challenges, how to find new customers overseas. And even though, Monica, you're operating, Chicago, I always go behind the scenes, send an email to Monica and say, someone is in Kentucky, someone is in New Jersey, someone is in California. They've got this business. Here's the industry they're operating in. Can you give me the point person, the go-to person in their particular location? And Monica, you're always on it. So I really appreciate that. I always come out of nowhere asking a lot of questions of you, and it's not even in your market, right? So I hope you get credit for that. Maybe not.
The credit is there.
Okay, the credit is there. All right. Woo. All of a sudden,
I make sure I tout your name far and wide. So don't you worry. The credit is mutual. So thank you.
Okay, good. Okay, great. Thank you. Anyone else? I don't know. I didn't hear from Pierre. Pierre, you're unmuted. Did you want to say something really quickly?
Michael, you want to say anything about me? And it better be good if you do.
Uh-oh, I pulled on the right person. Okay. Oh, Michael, please.
Well, yeah, I've got plenty of good things to say about Debra and Kelly and their whole team. It's just amazing. But I was just thinking all these awards that you've won over the years, frankly, we're running out of space. Where can we put all this stuff? You know, but I was just delighted to hear about it. I mean, Debra's an example of somebody, no matter how much of a challenge it is, she figures a way around it. She taps into the resources and support networks, you know, whatever she needs to overcome the obstacles. And I think it's just amazing who you've got somebody in rural Kentucky, you know, that's not an area known for manufacturing. She's built a great business and offered a lot of, you know, good paying jobs for people that really need those. She's dedicated to trying to source things as locally as she can. But she's not at all reluctant to serve the global market. And I think that's a really smart thing. So congratulations, Debra and Kelly. I know you're just beaming, and for all of you that offer support and advice and assistance, this is just another great network. I'm glad to know about it because I just knew very little before today. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Michael, for showing up today.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you nudged that we had him open up and speak. My goodness, I would have felt awful about that. Anyone else? Leslie, did you want to say a word? And then, you know, I want to make sure we hear from you as well. Leslie or Pierre? Okay. Leslie, you with us? You with us there? Okay. I think oh, Leslie has, she sent it to everyone. Microphone issues. Okay. Thank you for putting it in the chat box. I think we've covered almost everything. Again, congratulations, Debra. Just so all of, yeah, we go like this. Yay. Yay. The presentation link for the recording will be sent, well, it'll be sent to all of you, but you'll also be able to find it on our website and our YouTube page. And also, I want to make sure that everyone is aware not to steal the thunder from Debra with her award. But hold on one second, because we always have to show our next program, right? Yeah, hold on one second. And our next program, as you can see, is with Abina Boma Akapang, who will talk about running a sustainable global beauty brand. And to learn more and to register, just visit our WEGG website. And a little bit more about WEGG, just so that everyone knows, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and we're the only nonprofit organization that is really committed to women to help them increase their access to knowledge about exporting their products and services, which in turn will help them grow their revenues, create jobs, and make even more impactful contribution to their families in the economy. Important detail, again, I want to reiterate how much we wish to thank our sponsors. And man, I'm looking at notes because I don't want to leave anyone out. And that is Associated Bank, FedEx, Global Care Clinical Trials, Union Pacific, L-Lined, and RBC Wealth Management. And if you have any questions at all after this ceremony, please reach out. You can reach out to me always, or to Bob, the COO, but we also have our WEGG team. You can find everybody that's involved with WEGG on our website, and the email addresses are there. So again, I thank everyone for joining us today, and I look forward to many of you joining us April 3rd for the next webinar. And one more time, everybody can unmute and everyone can say hurrah, 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 and yay, yay, yay for Debra. So let's hear it for Debra.
Yay.
Congratulations, Debra.
Congratulations.
Thank you all so much. I'm here for you always.
Yeah, thank you. Mwah. Congratulations, Debra, and see you soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Hopefully.
all. Thank you all
Thanks,
for joining.
everybody.
Thank
Take
you.
care, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.